Hi guys, so who's going to join me for today's daily challenge? I really hope you will. We are going to be doing just 2 minutes. It's going to be a 60-second block for one exercise and then a 60-second block for another exercise. I'm going to give you easier and harder options and then you can choose what works for you. These are going to be something that you can do each day for 7 days so that you can get yourself feeling stronger and feeling better. So let's get started. Okay, so the exercise today is going to be a burpee. Now, I know everyone thinks, oh gosh, burpees, but a challenge is a challenge. So I'm going to show you the easier option. You can either do a walk down burpee, so you can either come down, bend those knees, walking your hands forwards, coming into this position. Now, you don't have to do a press up if you don't want to, you choose, but you can put your knees to the floor, do a press up, come up, take your knees back up and walk yourself back, and then come into a standing position, and then we go back down again. I will be doing those for the exercise that I'm going to show you, but let me just show you the harder option. For those of you who feel like you want to push yourselves a bit harder, or that you progress during the week, you can go from a standing position, hands come down to the floor, you jump back, you go knees down, or you can do it on your toes. If you can do a press up without having to do a knees down, that's great. And then you're going to jump back in and then come up. Now when you jump back in wide legged, okay? Now before we get started with any of those jumping moves, I really want to make sure that you're nice and warmed up, so please make sure you're marching, get yourself warm, have a bit of a shake out before you get started, okay? Then we have a 10-second interval, and then we're going to be going onto the floor. So if you need a mat, make sure you have one handy. We're going to be doing some leg raises from a plank position. So our tummies are really pulled in, okay? Really pull up those tummies to your spine. You're pushing through those shoulders, so you're not leaning into your arms, you're pushing down away. And the first easier option is to have it with your knees bent. Just flex that foot and you're going to be bending up and coming back down, up and down. Now you can also do this on your elbows if you feel that your wrists are feeling a little bit delicate, or you can do it up as I'm showing you here. Otherwise, go up onto your toes, and then you can also do it with a nice squeeze of those glutes, pressing away. The most important thing is that you keep your tummy pulled in, that you're really reaching through those arms, and that you're really engaging through, and squeeze those glutes as well. So we're doing a really lovely full body exercise for both of those movements. You're going to feel great, your energy levels will come up and you'll feel brilliant. So if you can do this first thing in the morning, that's perfect. Right, so I've got my timer ready. What I want you to do, fast forward to this bit and then we will get started. Alright, so I've got my timer here. It's going to count us in. So we're going to do a walk down burpee. Those of you who want to do the jump back and press up, you can. If you don't want to do the press up, you don't have to. Just see what you can do and count how many you can do. Don't do it to my pace, do it to your pace, okay? If you can do 1 on day 1, but by day 7 you can do 7, how fabulous will that be? Alright, so I'm going to put my timer down here. Let's get started. Are you ready? 60 seconds, we can do this. Here we go. Here we go, so walking down. Knees down, press up, walking back, stand, squeeze up, coming down. Knees down, press up. Now I really need to practice my press ups because, as with everything, it's not a movement that I do as frequently as I should, and it's something that I find, really presses through my shoulders and I can really feel it. So you should be counting how many you're doing, because if you count and then you make a note, that's great. Now remember, you don't have to go to the pace that I'm at, and if you're doing your jumping in and out, you probably are doing it faster. But this way of walking through, you're really using your arms, you're really using your strength to build up. We've got 10 seconds to go, guys. You've got this. Breathe. Come on. Keep going. Woo. Oh, perfect timing. Yay, great. 10 seconds. Down to the floor. Bring on a mat if you need to. Find your position. Shoulders over your wrists. I'm going to go on my toes. So up on your toes. Leg raise. Now then, even though we are going to count how many we do, I want you to do it with control. Try and make sure that you're not wobbling. Try and bring that tummy up towards your spine. Control the move. Pressing through those arms. Now we do a lot of body strengthening here because we're actually holding a position in a dynamic hold. and you're actually going to be pressing through those arms. Keep pressing through those arms, your tummy is in. If at this point you feel like it's too much, this is halfway, put those knees to the floor. Do it with a bent knee position. You can always stop. Do a child's pose, join back in. Count how many you can do. We've got this. We are nearly there. Now you can hear my heart rate. I'm going panting away, but I'm trying to really concentrate on everything staying still. We've got this. 5. Here we go. Woohoo! Knees down. Go back into child's pose. Take a lovely breath. Feel proud. Coming up now, you can use this as a starting point to any other workout. You can go for a walk or do this following a walk. Use this to strengthen through. We all need to utilise our bodies. The more we move, the better we feel. So these 2 minutes just really help us on a daily basis. You can hear my heart rate's up. I'm going to do a bit of stretching now. Make sure you stretch out after your workouts. Have lots of water. Enjoy this challenge, and I'll see you soon.